So we are talking about Bed Bath & Beyond. This is a very unusual stock for me to cover because this is a very unusual situation. Hear me out. Let me give you some background. So I was watching CNBC on Friday morning around 5 a.m. hour, and they mentioned Bed Bath & Beyond as one of the companies where insider bought lots of shares. They mentioned few other companies, for example, ServiceNow and few more names. So later that day, I looked into those companies and found Bed Bath & Beyond to be the most exciting. And that is why I'm talking about it today. But before I get into the video, please note that I have a video link in the description of this video where I'm giving you more details about my Patreon and Discord. So please do check it out, and you will have the link to sign up for our Patreon and join our brand new Discord. I'll give more details towards the end of this video. Okay, so coming back to Bed Bath & Beyond. So we know that this stock took a bit of meme craze and seen some wild swings going as much as $44 to all the way down to $13 just last month. So why is this stock has any interest to me? Well, for a few reasons, so let's take a look at those. And please comment if you have been in this stock or if you have any information that you would like to share with us, because this is new to me. So let me start with the news that got me excited or that got me start looking into this stock. So insider buying. When I pulled up the chart, this is what I found. So as you can see over here, this is a chart where all the insiders bought the shares in last few days. So as you can see, we have about 3 insiders who bought the shares as early as about 4th of November to about 8th of November. Right in this time frame, these 3 people bought shares. Now, the thing over here is that the stock has been down as much as $13 just on October 27th and 28th, while these folks bought in November when the stock was about $20 to $22. So this was really exciting, and if I pull the table here, you can see that all these folks bought the stock, and it's going all the way back to March. We are not concerned about it. We are only looking at over here for October. So as you can see that we have about 11.4, we have these 144,000 stocks that were bought, and then 20,000, 2,500, and then 8,920. This is for all buy and sell. Then after that, what I did was I filtered all buy and sell to market or open market buy and sell. So this could be options that were granted and then they got the shares. So this is not that they came out in the market and bought it, but this was given by the company as an option agreement or as a share agreement. So then in the open market buy and sell, we see over here these 3 right here, as you can see, 27,000, 20,000, and 2,500. So 27,500, 20,000, and 2,500. So these 3 bought the stock in open market without any option agreement. They just came out and bought the pure stock at a price of about $20, $22, and $21. So now the stock was down almost $13 on October 27th, but no one bought at that time. And now when the stock is in 20s, we see these bunch of guys coming in and buying all these stocks. Now, this other thing which is exciting is this. Take a look at the short interest. This is where it gets really exciting for Bed Bath & Beyond. Take a look here. So this is the short interest for Bed Bath & Beyond. They have about 28 million shares shorted, or almost 29 million shares shorted, and the change in short interest went up by 2 million shares. The other thing is, take a look at the percent float over here. The percent float is 30.92. I think I'm going to highlight it right here. Okay. So 30.92% of companies' total float or total shares is basically shorted. This is really high. On top of that, the short interest ratio is 5.43, which is again higher. Let's compare these stats right here to AMC, which we all know what happened with GME AMC. So AMC's short interest right now, and this is on the 12th, this is also on the 12th, is about 94 million shares shorted, but their total outstanding share is a lot more, like 400 or close to like 500 million. And then, so the number of shares shorted is of course less, but their total outstanding share is also very less for Bed Bath & Beyond. But take a look at this. Their percent float is only 18.5%. So 18.5% of total AMC shares have been shorted, while for Bed Bath & Beyond, almost 31% of the total outstanding shares have been shorted right here. Short interest ratio is also 5.43 for Bed Bath & Beyond. Over here, short interest ratio is only 2.66. Anything over 10 is really, really high probability of having a short squeeze. This is very far from 10. This is very close. And of course, 31% share shorted. It's amazing. It's a pretty big deal here. Okay, so correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't this looking more and more interesting? Insiders are buying while the short interest is increasing. And then let me share this. So analysts are downgrading the heck out of this stock. Take a look at this over here. These are on all the analysts that as early as November 9th, 8th, 5th, 3rd, all these, they all came out in November and downgraded the stock big time. Some of them have hold, some of them have neutral, underweight, and their price target is like $14, $18, $23. So nobody giving it a price target of $50 or $40 that it went to. The highest price target is about $34, and the person is basically saying, come and buy this stock, and the stock is going to go to $34, and that was October 1st. After that, we had many more analysts came and they gave a bad basically target price of the stock. So I know this is a lot of info and new info, as this is new company for me as well. So how do you play this scenario? So let me first share the chart and then show you the swings this company has made. So this is the chart of the stock right here. And you can see the stock was up as much as actually $53 and then came all the way down to $13.38 very recently, probably like on October 27th or 28th. After that, the stock has gone up to about $22, and you can see RSI is touching almost 70. So it's overbought at this category. And if you see over here, when the stock was like almost $40, RSI was like in 50s and 60s. But right now, the stock is in $20 and it's an overbought, and RSI is really high. So now looking at this, you can see the stock is sitting under some major averages. Right here, if you can see, 20 some dollars is like all under the major averages. It's touching the 100-day moving average. It's actually sitting on top of the 21-day moving average, but all other major averages is sitting under it. But it was down as much as 60% just a few weeks ago. So this is the crazy story. $13 just on October 27th, and now it's at like $25 or $22. But if you look where the investors are buying, or insiders are buying, they are buying at these levels of like about $20 to $22. That's where they're buying. And then sudden jump in the short interest, and especially the ratio and the float percent. So this is what I plan on doing with this. I'm going to look and monitor the stock for next few more days. And then I might buy some calls for May or June of 2022 for close to money. Two reasons. If short squeeze does not happen, we know that holiday season will be busy for Bed Bath & Beyond, and they will report good Q4 earnings. So the stock might just move on its own metrics. And I know I might be able to make maybe 5 or 10%. This is not going to make me super rich, or I'm not gonna become a millionaire on this. Not expecting, of course, miracles here. And then if the short squeeze does happen, then those calls are going to print like crazy. This is my opinion only, and I'm not a financial analyst. This is not a trading advice. This is really risky, and I'm only playing with the money I'm completely fine losing. I saw something which looked interesting and I shared, so please take it for what it's worth. Now, for the Patreon, all those who wants to join my Patreon and of course Discord, please find a video link in the description of this video so that you know what the Patreon entails, and also the link for joining the Patreon. And if you like the video, then please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing so you don't miss out on future videos. An absolute pleasure to share all of this with you. Until next time, you all have a sparkling day.